Hello, everyone. My name is Samira Khalili, and today we are going to be talking about procrastination.
Hello, everyone. My name is Surekha Ritesh. Samira and I, through a series of videos, are going to explain to you about what is procrastination, why people procrastinate, some methods that we believe and we follow in. Also, we'll share with you some books and some things for surprise. Looking forward to having all of you attend all the videos of procrastination. So when Samira discussed with me and we decided to talk about procrastination, I started thinking on why do I procrastinate, or am I a procrastinator? Looking back a few years down the line, I realized that there were some important things that I missed out in my life. It may be meeting some important clients, wishing people on their special occasion, or even some movies because I forgot to book the tickets on time. This made me realize the importance of not procrastinating and having to build an important time management system for yourself. For me, procrastination refers to pushing things over to another time. And I learned the lesson the real hard way. When I introspected, I realized one of the reasons that I procrastinated was because I never felt the urgency to do that task. I never realized how important it is. I never realized the value that task would bring to others. Once I realized this, I made a system for myself to ensure that I should never ever procrastinate in my life.
Thanks for that, Surekha. Absolutely, it totally resonated with me. So for me, procrastination is all about postponing something, delaying something, not addressing a situation until such time as it becomes an urgent situation. So for me, one of the reasons why I felt that procrastination was an important topic for both of us to explore, and I started actually researching it a great deal, because during the lockdown, I discovered that it was okay to postpone or to push out deadlines because there was really no urgency as such. As trainers, typically what happens is that we have time-bound projects, whether it's for design, whether it's for delivery, even in the training room, everything is always deadline-driven or time-bound. What happened with the lockdown, because there's this whole merging of home and work, it became that much more difficult to not delay or push out things, because I knew that it doesn't mean that I need to get into a cab tomorrow morning and go for my training program. I know that I can do it online, so therefore I can kind of relax and not have to worry about that 1 hour of travel. The other thing I found when I started procrastinating was that I actually did miss out on some really important opportunities, both work-wise and personally. So this got me wondering about what are the things that can help me. And I discovered it's a little bit more than just time management. It's more about life management. So there are very many books that I started reading about it. There are many TED Talks which are available online. We will be sharing these with you as we go along.
Yes, Samira, as you likely said, that it is more about life management and not time management. I have realized this lesson too, especially during the lockdown. There are a few tips and tricks that I like to share with you, which has really worked for me. One, create a time management schedule, which will make you prioritize your task from urgent, important, not urgent, and not important. Once you create that schedule, prioritize based on timestamps. Put a timeline for you to complete a particular task. What is also important is to ensure you don't take too many things up your plate. Do only as much as you can. Doing small things perfectly adds more value than doing many things imperfectly. And finally, learn to draw the line between personal and professional life. It's a tough jiggle, I do understand. But once you're able to do that, that gives you a certain space to manage your both professional and personal life in the most effective way.
Thanks for that, Surekha. All right, so we are actually going to run a poll which describes what kind of procrastinator you are. So just go ahead and select the choice which resonates with you most. In our next few episodes, we will be talking about the books which we found useful and the kind of research that we've done. We'd love to share with you on why people procrastinate and what helps us procrastinate less, the various tools and frameworks which are available to us. So thanks very much for watching. Do try the poll. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you soon.